There are many strategies for Forex trading, but there's one that I haven't really mentioned in this video, but I think it's the easiest one that you can use to trade Forex. Although it takes a little bit longer time to do the analysis and to wait for the opportunities. But if you're very beginner in Forex and you want to have the least possible risk, and more importantly, understand the strategy that is super simple, then this video is for you. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you what I consider to be the easiest strategy for Forex trading in 2021 for fully beginners. So if you want to learn it, make sure you stay up until the end of this video. If you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Hey, before I actually jump into the content of this video, I just want to give a warm invitation. If you want to get a whole free training in regards to Forex trading for fully beginners in 2021, I'm actually having a free training this week live. So you can actually have a link in the description of this video where you can register for the next session that we're going to have. It's going to be a super coaching session where I'm going to teach you how to use leverage, what is a lot size, what is the real importance of pips against risk reward ratio. There's many things to cover in that specific webinar. So if you want to learn those stuff, make sure you register below in the description of this video for this week's webinar. I hope I can see you there. And now let's jump into the video. All right, so I'm going to be using TradingView for this specific training, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. But if you don't have a broker and you're still wondering what broker you should use, then I do recommend you to use IC Markets is the broker that I am using. I always use it. And more importantly, it's a 100% trusted and regulated broker. I use CTrader as my actual trading platform, but if you want to use MT5, MT4, they do have it available. And they offer you as well a free demo account so that you can practice as much as you can before you jump into real money. So if you want to be part of that broker, if you want to get it, then there's going to be a link in the description of this video. Yes, it is an affiliate link. So if you actually decide to go through that account using that link, I might get a small commission out of it, but it's actually to help to support this YouTube channel and keep on making content. So the recommendation is right there. Thank you for if you guys register using the link. But with that being said, now let's dive into the strategy. All right, everyone. So here I am on TradingView, and we're going to start with the settings. Okay. First thing, I'm going to be using this strategy in 1 hour candles, and I do recommend you to use it in 1 hour candles as well. I don't recommend you to use them on 1 day or 50-minute candles. It's just a day trading strategy, okay? Which means that it will basically, you shouldn't take more than 8 hours. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using. And in order for me to use it, I'm going to be using one indicator and a couple of graphic tools. So I'm going to be using moving averages, one moving average. Okay, so you actually can type in the indicators moving average. You click, I'm sorry, I added the wrong one. So moving average, this one is not it. Okay, so here it is. We're going to the settings and we're going to choose the period of 50. Okay, the period of 50 will basically determine what is the trend of the pair, if it's going to jump, if it's going to drop, and so on. So what you're going to do is that you're going to select the color. I would leave it as red because that's what I actually use over here in TradingView. And this will basically determine where is an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, so what is it that you need to do with this strategy? You need to find the highest and the lowest point of support and resistance. As simple as that. So what you need to do in this specific case, for instance, this is the highest point. So you're gonna draw an horizontal line right here, boom. And this is the highest point, and then you're gonna find the lowest point. Like for instance, I would say is, right, let's say right here. Okay, so once you actually drew it, it doesn't mean that you're gonna place the trades, all the trades today. It means that it's going to be working for the next few days. Okay, that's the most important thing. That's the reason why I didn't draw any support and resistance level in this area. You're gonna find the highest and the lowest point of the last few days. Why is it that I do that? Let me go ahead and show it to you. Right now, it's kind of reaching right here, a support level. Let me just go ahead and draw that one right here. Boom. This one, I'm gonna move it a little bit, maybe all the way over here. I think it's somewhere here. There you go. So those are the levels that we need to be looking at. Why is it that I tell you to actually look at those levels? Because at the moment that you're actually going to be trading, like you're gonna be trading right here, what is it that you need to look at those specific levels, okay? Now, these are trades that have, like I said, some sort of risk, but more importantly, are very easy to understand. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose money. It means that you're gonna have less trades to place. And when you're a fully beginner, the less trades you place, the better. One trade per day is more than enough. So if we actually look backwards as to what happened during these days, we're gonna realize that, for instance, right here, it actually broke the resistance level, and now it's becoming a support level as well. Let me just go ahead and speed it up a little bit more. There you go. And here's what you need to realize, okay? This level means that it's going to continue jumping, but eventually it will stop. Eventually it will stop jumping. In this area, it should stop jumping, okay? Now it's a little bit lower than what I had in the strategy. Let me just go ahead and speed it a little bit more because it's in this area where it needs to enter. Okay, so take a look at this. I don't know what happened here. Maybe some news or something like that, but it reached this level and it respected this support line. And then more importantly, this resistance line had been respected before many times. So that means that it will be respected one more time if we are patient enough. So let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit more. And what is it that you need to do? You need to enter for a trade on a reversal, okay? So once it touches again right here, we're going to enter a short position in this area, okay? Now, what is going to be the next stop loss? It should be around this area, okay? Let's say 45 pips. What is the take profit? It should be this area as well. So we're looking at a 4.0 risk reward. Obviously, like I always tell you, you can close it manually, you can use trailing stop and so on. But once it actually reaches that level, we're gonna realize what is it that we can do. It should touch in this area and then drop. But here's the most important thing. Since this moving average is telling me that it's becoming a downtrend, I don't think it's going to reach this level and retract. I think it's going to break it, okay? So we're gonna avoid this trade and we're gonna see what happens. But if it touches this area again, we're gonna enter for a buy option. Why? Because when it actually reaches a highest or lowest points, even though, like for instance, this is an uptrend, a downtrend, I'm sorry. But once it actually reaches this area, this level right here, it will start spiking up and it will change the trending, okay? That's what we're targeting. So in this specific strategy. So let's go ahead and continue. And more importantly, let me just go ahead and add a buy position in this area. And again, how is it that you're gonna do it? You're gonna just go ahead and choose the area that is for profit, and for stop loss, I would say go to the lowest, to the next support line. So it's right here. So it's a 3.0 risk reward. So we're gonna click on play and see how it is going to behave. You see, now it's retracting. Okay, it touched right now. Let's see if it starts retracting. It's kind of bouncing in there. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved the line. Hold on, let me just go ahead and move this because it might take a while. All right, now we play it and let's see how it actually moves. You realize right now that here, it already broke the trend. Now it's starting to become an uptrend. That's the reason why we drew this support line, because the support line basically tells you, hey, you know what? The price is gonna reach this level, but it can't go further than that. So what it's going to do is that it's going to continue, it's going to start jumping, it's going to change the trend, okay? Later on, after obviously in forward part in this video, we're going to talk about what is the accuracy and what things to avoid and so on, right? Right now, we're just talking about the settings and giving you an example. Oof, this one looks like it broke the support line. It can still jump, and one thing that you need to understand is that you need to have 2% obviously in the stop loss area. It took a lot of hours. You probably are like freaking out right now at this moment because what, you enter like here, poof, probably a couple of days. You enter on November 13th and right now in November 20th. So yeah, it's taking a while, but you haven't lost the trade, and you know that the price will start jumping at a certain point. And as you can see right now, it did. It started jumping again, which is awesome. Now we're in profit, right? Maybe, yeah, we entered at the right time. So it was just bouncing around in that area. Okay, so keeps on jumping. Let me draw a little more because I think it's gonna take a little bit longer unless something crazy happens and it just spikes. So yeah, it keeps on jumping. Hopefully you guys are able to understand the strategy. If you're still having trouble with it, make sure that you actually rewind the video as many times as needed, as long as you fully understand the strategy, okay? All right, so this is kind of a minor support level or resistance level that we drew before. This one is going to be broken, okay? This is the strongest one, the one that is below, and this is another stronger one. As you can see, right now we already broke it, so it keeps on jumping. This trade is taking a lot more than usual. I'm gonna show you some trades that take a less time, but this one right here, for instance, as you can see, it's taking more than 15 days. It's fine. As long as we win it, we're good to go. Whoa, it was close. We are here in profit. You should have already moved the stop loss and be in profit regardless of what happened, but we're gonna talk about it later on in this video. Looks like I'm gonna have to move it a little more. There you go, boom. Take profit was actually hit right here in this area. I know it took more than usual, but you made 6% out of this trade. And since you're a very beginner, because this is a strategy for beginners, then you should be, you know, like kind of confident in saying, okay, we're good, right? Now, this is a new support line, resistance line, I'm sorry. So we could enter a trade right here for a short position, but this one, I would wait up until it gets to this level, which it will. And I would give a 1-1 situation because this is not the strongest support and resistance level. I think it will continue jumping though, and it will get to that area, but I would have entered here. I mean, I'm risking 2%. I already made 6%, and I'm risking 2% against 2%. I would even close it somewhere here manually because it will continue jumping. So it gave a little profit, which is good. I don't think it's gonna drop more. Right now it's bouncing in this resistance area. As you can see, it's actually bouncing in this area, and it's not, right now it's gonna break it and it's gonna get all the way to this level, and then it's going to continue dropping. Okay, so that's why it's so important to actually manage those support and resistance levels. Once it actually hits this area, then we're gonna enter for a sell position with a lot more profits to make. Okay, right now, as you can see, it's breaking it. As I told you, you could have closed the trade right here, which you should have. And now, boom, we have a new sell option in this area. You could have closed it around this area for some, around here. I don't know. It will be really up to you. Like I said at the beginning, this was a risky trade, but it can be profitable, right? And here we're gonna put around 40, 50 pips, maybe 50. And now this is gonna be the take profit area. I'm gonna move it a little bit more so that it can be 1.5 risk reward. There you go. And now we're gonna see what happens. It reached this, which is the highest level of the resistance line, and now it's dropping, and then boom, it's hitting the take profit right now. Now, this one obviously took a lot less time. Why? Because we're talking about the highest level. The higher the level, the better. And this is the most important thing in this specific strategy. Once you see that it actually breaks the trend, that means that it will continue dropping. So you can even hit the next target, right? It will take a lot more time, obviously, but now there is a change on trending and it keeps on dropping. If it jumps a little more, then I would just go ahead and close it because it will not change the trending. But this one right here seems like it's going to become a downtrend, so it might continue dropping, and that's it. So as you can see, this strategy is very, very easy to use. Why is that? Because it only includes one moving average that will determine where the price is actually going, and you need to go against that trend. Instead of following the trend, with this specific strategy, you can go against the trend and just find the highest point where that uptrend is going to be reversed, and that lowest level when the downtrend is going to be reversed and it's going to start jumping. That's what you need to look for with this specific strategy. and the reason why I actually love it so much. Take a look at the drop right now. It keeps on dropping. It gave you already around 2.0 risk reward. So that's a 4% profit. It was a 6%. Even if you lost that one, this is a 4%. Obviously 6 minus the 2% that we lost. And right here, we're at 4.71. And it hit the take profit again, as I promised you. Why? Because it reached that higher level. And you know what the best part is? Is that it reached a lowest level as well. So that means that you basically can enter a new trade right here. And I wouldn't enter this one because, you know, it will reach a lower level, honestly. But just as while I'm explaining you, let's see what happens with this trade. But you guys get to see my point, right? Easy strategy. When it's an uptrend, you need to find the highest point because that's the point where it's going to start retracting. And when you actually get a downtrend, you need to find the lowest point because there is going to start retracting as well, and it's going to become an uptrend. Now let me just go ahead and explain you what is it that you need to avoid with this strategy, okay? Because I know there's a lot of people who are going to be even making mistakes with this strategy, which is completely normal, but I'm trying to help you not to make those mistakes. Take a look at the actual chart. Right now it became an uptrend, right? Easy strategy. Now what is it that you need to avoid? Number one, drawing too many lines, okay? One support line, one resistance is enough, or maybe like 4 lines like I draw right here. I draw a total of 4 lines. Actually, there's one extra, but these 4 lines are more than enough because I know that's where the actual price will be bouncing around, okay? So don't draw too many lines, just draw 2 or 4 at the most and respect them. Number 2, don't focus on just one pair or otherwise you're not gonna be placing any trades during the month. What you need to do is, I don't know, find 5, 6 pairs if you want to that will respect these levels, and then you're gonna be able to enter. There are some levels that were even respected during COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. So you can, there's a lot of potential in this specific strategy to make a lot of money. Now, since it's going to be taking a lot of time, my final recommendation is that you can actually be patient, okay? Be patient, and more importantly, don't chase those trades. Don't think like, oh, okay, so it seems like it's going to drop. No, you know the settings of the strategy, so you know what's going to happen. So just focus towards that and you can make a lot of money. As you can see right now, it hit the take profit again, and we're talking about a 2.39 risk reward. So we're talking about what, like a 10-15% just on this pair. In profit, we lost 1 and then we won all of them. And this one, I told you it was too risky. So if you go just for the secure ones, you're making a lot of money in regards to this specific strategy. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was that long, but it was a cool strategy that I wanted to teach you if you're a very beginner in Forex. But if you enjoyed the content of this video, make sure you smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or comments to share, the comment section is below this area. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure you are subscribed to this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.